You said just be what?
I want to drop some money into GameStop and AMC now, just because.
Yeah, I mean, if it's gonna keep going up like that, she's going crazy right now. I
I
like
know.
they're about to blow up Nokia too, it looks like.
Yeah,
So
I heard about Nokia.
yeah, I don't fucking know. It's like
I saw that they were trying to get Blockbuster up, but there's only one store left.
is that one in Oregon?
Yeah, exactly. And like, there's only
Yeah.
so high you can get that one store up.
Right. Right, because they're not it's not like they're actually making any money.
Yeah,
Stock market's a game though, so um
no, it really is, bro.
yeah. Anyways, we're 45 seconds into our mock draft. Hello everybody,
Oh,
welcome.
we're recording. Oh, hello.
It's Stock Talk. Um we're saying screw the hedge funds, having a beer, having a mock draft. We should be recording our Senior Bowl thoughts very soon. Uh, wink, very soon. But we're
Wink
back at it
within like
mock
the
drafts.
next
We've had a week or two off.
within the next like 3 hours. You know.
Yeah,
Wink,
yeah.
wink.
Wink, wink. So, we decided, you know, the last mock draft that really blew up was our slot shaming one, and was that when we were a little drunk?
That was the one with Austin Morris.
Okay. This last one was when we were a little drunk.
Yeah, yeah. So maybe having guests drives up our numbers. I don't
Possibly
know.
could. I don't know, but this last one had 426 views, so I'm not mad at that. Um, we were a little drunk on it, so that was a week ago. Here we are, 1st of February.
It was actually 2 weeks ago.
Hmm?
Because last week we were in Mobile.
This says 1 week ago, so maybe I don't know. I
I
guess it
think
was.
we recorded it like a week and a half ago.
Oh, it was January 18th. So yeah, 2 weeks ago today. I don't know why it says 1 week ago. I don't know. Anyways, 2 weeks ago, took a week off. Now we're back. Um, Same shit as always. We're just gonna be hanging out.
Same shit, different day.
Right. Like it's just new stuff has happened. Um
Lots of moves, power moves.
all of the yeah, I mean in particular the Stafford trade, the Senior Bowl, which raised Folsom stocks. Maybe somebody will come in the first round that wasn't there before. So we'll see. I don't know. Jags are still picking first though, and T-Law is still on the board first. So
I think it should be Quinn Miners in the first overall, but it is
listen,
what it is.
Quinn Miners could be the third interior lineman taken.
I think I'd be comfortable saying Quinn Miners is my third center at the moment.
Yeah, well, he played guard in.
He played guard in college, but they had him at center all week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they have. I mean, obviously they have him way down here.
I
On
don't think they've added him yet.
they didn't even added him.
No, I don't think so. I don't think they've updated since Senior Bowl.
Yeah. Um, they have the at least they have the draft order updated, but yeah, he could very well be the third one off the board. Um, yeah,
I think realistically he's going to be a probably late day 2 pick, but there's
yeah,
no telling.
yeah. I mean, yeah, you never know between now and then if they have a good pro day or something like that.
Yeah. This is also without me seeing his tape at all and just going out to Senior Bowl.
Yeah, like and like what tape? It's I mean, you guys are D3 school, so
Exactly.
not even sure if the tape exists. Anyways, the Jags will pick T-Law. Like I just can't see it going a different way.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's where things start to pick up because the Jets were apparently like to be rumored major players in the Stafford trade.
Yeah, I think if they don't end up with a quarterback before the draft, they'll pick a quarterback. I think Darnold's done based on that.
I don't think they're gonna make a play for anybody now because
What about Watson?
I think Stafford was just one of those situationally it made too much sense. 32-year-old quarterback, could run him for 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, like what I'm saying is like, you think they won't trade for Watson?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Houston wants allegedly they want two good defensive players, like two good young defensive players in return,
Yes, it'd be like Quinn Williams.
which I don't think they would part with.
I don't think so either.
I think it'd probably be. I don't see like if the Jets gave up the Jets could realistically give up 223, 26, whatever it is,
Yeah.
and probably a first next year, and that might get the job done. And then throw Darnold in the mix too, and that might get the job done. But
Yeah, 3 firsts in Darnold.
yeah,
I mean, Houston. I like if Houston is gonna pick at the second pick, they're gonna pick a quarterback. They don't need Darnold.
yeah. I mean, obviously not. But the thing is, you could potentially flip Darnold for a later pick in the draft too.
Mm.
But
Poor
it'd
Darnold.
probably realistically be 3 firsts, Darnold, and probably 2 day 2 picks scattered between this year and next year.
Yeah.
Which sounds like a lot.
I don't know if
I really don't think it is a lot.
I mean, if you're sure that Salah is going to be a guy, that's going to be around, and you want to get Watson. I mean, the head coach and the franchise quarterback are like the two things that lead you to a Super Bowl, and then outside of that, it's building around those two things.
Yes.
So I don't know. Either way, I think the Jets will probably pick QB here if they don't make a play for one.
I would like to. I think Miami has a chance to be a bigger player than the Jets, but I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, that's just a weird situation because of Tua, but they clearly don't trust Tua that much considering the amount they played him this year, and I think he's still developing. And I mean, if I'm just afraid of Tua being traded to Houston, because I think if Tua gets traded to Houston, his career is probably over.
I don't know because apparently Nick Cassiro loved Tua, so
yeah. But I'm just saying, like he's going to be surrounded by nothing.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, like, depending on what the haul is they get from Miami, which would probably be 3 and 18 and a second rounder, you could use 3 on Penny Sewell, you could use 18 on a receiver, and you could use the second rounder on something else to build around him. And then that's not even counting what they're going to have next year too. So I mean, it feels like it'd be essentially biting the bullet on a 4-win year, but then in return you get potentially 5 years of good play.
Yeah, and I mean, they just have to be. I mean, in that situation, they'd have to be in on Tua.
Like you have to be in on Tua for that.
But I don't know. It's very interesting. We'll see how the Watson things works out. I mean, Houston doesn't seem to want to trade him. I mean, so they've even.
Why would you want to trade him though?
Well, yeah, but because he doesn't want to be there. I mean, that's the answer.
Oh yeah. I mean, if my franchise quarterback is adamantly talking about how he doesn't want to be there, as the GM, I'm fielding every call I get, and I'm trying to drive up that price.
Yep, drive it way up and get as high of a price as you can.
Yeah,
the thing is too though, Watson gets to pick where he goes.
Yeah, because there's a trade clause. Yeah.
So,
Watson could easily try to screw the team.
Yeah, and they've screwed him too. So
yeah.
Anyways,
I think Watson wants Miami or New York.
Yeah, I mean, 2 young teams.
Because I don't really know anybody else that has the capital that would be able to make moves for him in the same way that those two could, unless Detroit.
Those are just the 2 teams with. Well, there's 3 because of the Jags, but the 2 teams with multiple first-round picks.
Yeah, and I think that they've made it clear that they want multiple first-round picks. So
yeah, I don't know.
No idea.
Who do you think the Jets go to? I mean, I think pick of quarterbacks.
My guess is Zach Wilson.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
I don't know. I don't know. I genuinely I don't like the idea, but that's what my gut is saying that's going to be Zach Wilson there.
Yeah, I think so too. But I think Darnold's done. So, cool. Pick number 3. I think we at one time talked about Parsons possibly going here. Do you think that's like a remote possibility anymore?
If the rumor of him being knocked off most teams' draft boards is true, I expect him to fall.
Yeah, same.
Personally, if I'm a GM, based on the rumors and everything, I'm taking Parsons off my draft board, personally. But that's also just kind of allegedly and hearsay at this point. Yeah. I think it's a possibility, but I don't think it's a very big possibility.
I think,
I think it's more likely that they go a receiver here or Penny Sewell.
Yeah, I agree. I think if I'm a team who's looking at Parsons, I've got to be a team that's older and more mature. I don't want to put Parsons into a young locker room. That's what I don't want to do, because it'll from what we've heard in terms of the hazing and all this stuff he's done. I mean, like, you want to surround him with people who are going to build him up and make him a better person. He won't fall this far, but I think putting him with the Saints with Davis, I think that would be huge.
I think there's a chance he falls out of the first round.
You think so?
I think so. Yeah, I think there's a chance he falls out of the first round, if that stuff is true.
I can just imagine like teams near the end of the first round, but being like, okay, we'll like pick him up because we have these people we can surround him with. I don't know. Anyways,
yeah, I mean, it's really just going to come down to how teams view that situation, because he did pull a knife on a teammate, so it's kind of, it seems to be a bit more than just a maturity issue as opposed to him just like being a dumbass.
Right.
Right. But I think Miami might go Jalen Waddle at pick 3. He wouldn't be my first receiver off the board, but I think the over-the-top speed and explosiveness that he brings is something that this roster is missing.
All right, give it to me then. I love it. Plus, it's got that Alabama connection. They keep Tua, then Jalen Waddle. Let's hit it at 3. I'm not mad. Last year also we saw Ruggs, the first receiver off the board, because of that speed.
Exactly.
Jalen Waddle is that speed receiver in this top 3.
The NFL likes mimicking the good teams, and
look at Tyreek.
The Chiefs have Tyreek. Who's gonna give you a Tyreek Hill same type player? Closest thing you have is Jalen Waddle.
Yeah. It wouldn't be my first receiver off the board either. I'm actually not a very big fan of speed receivers. As receiver ones, Tyreek I think is an exception rather than the rule.
Tyreek's a weird exception.
Very weird exception, and like I mean, Ruggs was my receiver 4. I like Ruggs. I liked him, out of college, but
who'd you have at 3?
T.
Justin?
T.
Oh, you had T at 3. Okay.
Which like I was wrong about Justin Jefferson. He was my receiver 5. He's amazing. So I was wrong about that. But I had T at 3 and then Ruggs at 4. So
that makes sense.
All right, Falcons at 4. We've talked about Fields and about Lance here. I just don't. I'm still not team quarterback, but I think that's what's going to happen.
I think everything that the team has been hinting at in terms of they've made it very clear that a lot of their moves they're going to be doing are for 2023. As like they've, and that's been the specific number they keep referencing is 2023. They keep saying it, keep doing is it going to be, are we looking short term? Or are we looking to 2023? So it makes me think that
That's the end of
2023 is
Matt's
when they do what?
Isn't that the end of Matt's contract?
Matt's contract ends. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it
So
is.
that would clear it up.
Yes. I think it's going to be Lance because it gives more, like, you could sit him for a second year. Um, I don't know if I would. I would honestly probably try to get out of Matt Ryan's contract at the end of next season if I'm the Falcons, but I think Lance is the pick.
Yeah, I think Lance is the pick too. Fits the Arthur Smith system. We've talked about it before. We made this pick before. Fields is my QB too, but yeah, I think Lance goes there.
Yeah. This
Look at
is
the
a
Bengals.
freaking dream for the Bengals.
Yeah, look how lucky the Bengals are. Yeah, unless Sewell goes to the Dolphins, I don't think he'll go to the Jets. And unless Sewell goes to the Dolphins, the Bengals have got him snatched up. Um, do you think the Bengals could trade down?
I think they could. The thing is, I don't really know what the Bengals do because they're such a weird drafting team.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm imagining, like let's say they like Rashawn Slater and Penny Sewell equally, um, or they like Rashawn Slater more, and they hear that Penny Sewell is higher on most people's boards. They trade down. They get a ransom from the Panthers or the 49ers to pick a quarterback, and then um, and then they pick at 12 and still get Rashawn Slater.
Yeah,
I,
yeah. I
I,
mean, the Panthers are rumored to be big players in the QB market this offseason too. So I could see them trying to make a shot up to. I think they're going to try to shoot for 3, but I think they'll probably hit 5. And I think if they hit 5, then that's Justin Fields territory.
yeah,
Um, so that could be a trade down for the Bengals where they could end up with Slater, or
yeah,
honestly still potentially Sewell because like there's a
yeah,
chance Sewell could slide to 8.
yeah. I mean, yeah. If you're at 8, the Eagles are not going to pick Sewell, and neither are the Lions.
The Eagles might, but probably not.
Yeah, they probably not.
So the problem is the Eagles, so you don't really know what they're going to
Right,
do.
clue. But
Because I think 5 would be a quarterback if somebody moves up, and then I think 6 and 7 would also be receivers. So that you would potentially have Penny Sewell sitting back to you at 8, getting the guy that you want with
yeah,
accumulated picks.
or the choice of guys you want. I mean, you might have Sewell, Slater,
And
whoever.
Darisaw.
Yeah,
You could have them
trade
all
down.
rating out similarly.
Yeah. So, um, anyways, the Eagles are picking at 6. You think they go? You think they go receiver? They could go corner. Um,
I think they go Jamar Chase.
yeah,
I just think it makes too much sense.
yeah,
And then this
Jamar.
one's gonna be Devontae Smith.
Yeah, I think it'll be Devontae Smith to the Lions. They've got Jared Goff. Um,
Who they could run with for a year or two. Brad Holmes drafted him. Brad Holmes probably likes him.
yeah, like
So,
it wouldn't surprise me.
he's serviceable while you build the roster up around him.
Yeah, I like the Lions. The Lions are in trouble still, even
Yeah.
with the whole Jared Goff thing.
The
That
perk is
defense,
they have a lot of capital to move around over the next couple of years, which is
they do,
nice.
which is good. That defense is still in trouble. That pass
Don't they
rush
have
is.
3 first round like don't they have the 3 first round picks in a row? Like 2 years of or 3 years of 2 first rounds?
They didn't have 2 first rounds last year.
No. But what I'm saying is like what they just got.
Maybe.
I don't remember what they just got for just look at the Stafford trade, see what they got.
Yeah.
Because I think they just got 3 years of firsts from the Rams.
The Rams are never going to have 2 first round picks, but the
Oh,
Rams
was
are
only 2?
never going to have a first round pick again. 2
Gotcha.
first round picks and a third round pick.
Gotcha.
And who was 1-1, but
Yeah.
in 2016. But Yeah, 2 first rounds. So 22 and 23.
Okay, well, either way, that gives them capital to move around if there's a quarterback they like next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could easily shoot up.
So last time we went Fields to the Panthers when he was here, and we had a guy in our comments complaining. He says the Panthers don't want Fields. I don't know.
I think the Panthers want a quarterback.
I'd agree, but
I understand Fields might not be the most ideal prospect for some, but
we talked about how it's possible to build around
Teddy
and then drop the quarterback in there. I think it would be they're losing Curtis Samuel, who's a weapon on that offense. Isn't DJ Moore a free agent as well?
No. DJ Moore's on his rookie deal.
Okay.
It's pretty much just Curtis Moore that they're losing, and their left tackle's a free agent. But yeah, I think it'd be stupid. I think it'd be stupid not to re-sign the left tackle.
Yeah. I'm thinking, what if they go Pitts?
Pitts could be fun. I do think they could trade back if they don't go quarterback here, because I think they really like Mac
Jones.
I think they really liked Mac.
Okay. So what if they just pick Mac? Listen. Okay. Listen. Fields is good. He's my QB2, right? Love Fields. They really like Mac.
Mm-hmm.
Mac just played in the Senior Bowl.
Yeah.
We saw Mac at the Senior Bowl. Something I noticed about Mac is he doesn't have the legs like Joe Burrow. Because a lot of people love saying like, "Oh, Mac's like just as good as Joe Burrow." That's BS because he doesn't have legs like that.
No.
But he runs like Baker, so not the worst.
I think he runs like Baker. I think he's a Matt Ryan clone. Realistically, that's what I get when I watch Mac Jones.
And Mac Jones, one of the things I was nervous about is he got put into scheme fit so much, and he was throwing so many screens. And we look at the Senior Bowl, and he's making some tight window throws.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What if they just pick? I mean, look, like
if that's their guy, right?
Right.
If that's their guy, pick him outright. That's my philosophy. Like, if there's a guy on the board, I don't care. Like, if he's a little bit of a reach, take your guy.
Yeah, and the concerns that people have with Mac Jones, I think, are ceiling concerns.
See, I think Mac Jones's floor is Sam Bradford, and I think his ceiling is Matt Ryan.
Yeah,
is not necessarily horrible.
Right. I think Justin Fields might be a higher risk pick.
I don't disagree with that. And watching them constantly pull Mac over to the side and watching Mac and Matt Rule be constantly interacting, like just the two of them all week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wouldn't.
I clicked it.
Okay. Oh, God.
It feels weird. It feels weird.
It feels really weird.
Panthers guy, you commented last time you were pissed about Justin Fields. How pissed are you now? Okay, how pissed are you now? Listen, if it's your guy, pick him out right. I think it'll surprise us how high Mac Jones goes.
I'm telling you, I think Mac Jones is realistic, like draft position. Like, if he goes to Patriots at 15, like, I wouldn't be surprised.
Exactly what I was going to say. When we were starting this mock draft, we were coming to this mock draft. When we got to 15, I was gonna say, let's go Mac Jones.
No, I mean, me and Jake Circus on Twitter were talking the other day about Mac Jones going 15 to the Patriots. Like,
yeah,
it feels too high, but it also doesn't feel too high at the same time. Like,
right. I think the perfect draft spot for Mac Jones is 28 to the Saints, but I think he'll go higher.
I think he's an end of round 1 grade. Like,
Yep, agree.
technically he's an early 2. I have him graded out the same as I have Zach Wilson, which is just a friend. Like the last 5 of round 1 and the first 5 of round 2. Like that's kind of where they fall in my draft scale. But we just picked Mac Jones at 8.
So, and we're not even drunk yet. So, quick, quick advertisement break. I'm drinking PBR tonight. I think people love to talk about how Budweiser is the most American beer. It's not. It's PBR. PBR is for dirty garages and men like us who love mustaches. So, cheers to PBR. Hunter, what are you drinking tonight?
Tonight, a tree just fell outside my house.
Your house?
A tree just fell outside my house. Yes. Tonight I am drinking Wild Leap. Well, it's the Chance IPA from Wild Leap Brew Company, based out of LaGrange, Georgia. It's their logo is a buffalo, and it makes me feel like I deserve this stash. It makes me feel like I should be wearing some Patagonia shirt, standing in the plains somewhere, looking at the Rockies.
Beautiful, love that. And I know you love a good IPA, so that's why I'm drinking Pisswater beer, and I love PBR. So, cheers to that. Number 9. We love going Farley here. I'd still be down for Farley. I'm trying to think of what else it could be because I know you're not too high on really the edges in this class.
Yeah.
So.
I wonder if they are actual players in the QB market. Because if they are actual players in the QB market, Fields could be the pick here.
I think if they're...
But I think they like Locke. Based on what Ben Albright constantly tweets about, they like Locke.
I think they like Locke. I think if they're players in the QB market, they're going for a veteran QB.
Yes. Yes.
I don't think they'll go for another young QB yet.
No, I don't think so. I think this could be Surtain or Farley territory.
Yeah. Farley feels like a good Vic Fangio defense pick. He's athletic, he's strong, he's physical.
So Farley's very good in zone. Surtain's really good in press. JC Horn is above average in both. And the thing is, I don't quite remember what type of defense, as I run more man or press. More man or zone.
Isn't it Horn is like a press specialist. Surtain's good in both, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Either way. They're all good at pretty much everything.
So they're all very good corners. Like
Farley's much stronger, or not much stronger, but very strong in zone and still good in man.
Yes.
But that I think that comes with learning the position more.
Yeah.
The position better you get at man.
Let's just give him a corner. I don't care which one. Just
let's
pick
go,
one.
Let's go Surtain. Let's go Surtain because I think he's a really high floor corner. Good technician. And Farley is my CB1, but I think Surtain, Horn, or Farley are all super strong picks. The Cowboys pick at 10. You think they go corner or Slater or?
I think they have to go Slay. No. Give them a corner. Give them Horn. Horn. I think Horn would be fun in their defense, opposite of Diggs.
Yeah, Horn, like we talked about, super good press corner. So he's physical. He's a chirper. I like JC Horn, and also, like it says here, son of 4-time Pro Bowl receiver Joe Horn. He's got it in his blood, baby. 6'1", 205. Great size for a corner. I think he's going to be a really good NFL corner. I think Surtain, Horn, and Farley are all really, really strong. So
I think all three are fantastic.
You know who wouldn't surprise me if they went in the first is Melifonwu. Oh,
you're on that train?
No, I think think he's a day 2 player.
Yeah,
But
me too. But there's
but
some people on
I think
Twitter.
he's going in the first. I
There's
think
people
he's
who
the
are trying to
Noah,
give Melifano into the first, and I can't get behind it.
I think he's the Noah Igbinoghene of this class, and not just because they both have crazy names. Like, I think he's that guy where it's like, oh yeah, he's good, but he's like probably an end of round 2 pick, and then he'll just go, and you're like, wait a second.
When realistically, I feel like I can sit here and say Eric Stokes or Aaron Robinson are better picks.
ASJ.
I think AJ is a true slot guy. I think he's just a tad too short to be a dominant outside player.
Yeah, 5'10".
I don't think he's actually 5'10".
Yeah, I mean he's probably a little bit shorter. I think Melifonwu could go in the first.
I think Melifano measured at 6'1".
Melifonwu.
I think so.
Yeah, they have him at 6'2" here, so they measured at 6'1".
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I mean, I didn't even think he like shone that hard at the Senior Bowl, but he just I don't know.
I don't know. A lot of people were loving him, and I thought he was decent in the Senior Bowl. Nothing really like popped off though. I thought there were other corners that stole the show.
Yeah. The Giants. I like.
Okay, it's Gettleman picking. I feel like
top 2 receivers are gone.
Yeah, it's a Gettleman draft. I feel like Gettleman's probably going to go like Quiddy Pay.
Quiddy Pay. Yeah. So I think if he goes edge, he's going to go Rousseau.
Yeah, that's true.
Rousseau is a freaking huge, lengthy freak guy.
Dude, Gettleman drafts. He type drafts so bad.
He does. It's not good. But like, I mean, he's a big boy, and Rousseau's apparently put on like 10 more pounds.
Yeah.
So
some scouts apparently Rousseau was at the Senior Bowl interviewing with scouts and stuff, and the thought process was he put on 10, 15 more pounds, which would put him at like 270.
Yeah, that's huge. 6'5", 270 is massive. That's bigger than Epineza. And Epineza was a big old man.
Yes.
So
I think it might be Joke.
What's up?
I think it's Joke.
Joke is good at so many different things.
I think this is the worst case scenario for the Giants, though.
Do you think they want a top 3 receiver?
I think they do. Yeah.
I'm not mad at Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. I think it's very possible, especially with the Parsons stuff, that JOK is the first one off the board. JOK is a fantastic linebacker.
Yes, he's fantastic.
I've said before too, like, if like I don't think the gap between Micah Parsons and JOK is that small anyway, or is that big anyway? I think it's pretty small.
I don't think it's that big of a gap.
Yeah, and like in some ways, I'd probably want JOK on my team over Micah Parsons, especially in coverage.
There's a few aspects I'd prefer Parsons to JOK, but a few I would prefer JOK to Parsons. It's just which you prefer.
If you're talking about rushing off the edge, Parsons is insane.
Yeah.
And then in coverage, JOK, I think edges him out.
Parsons is closer to the true traditional linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
JOK is more of a hybrid player.
Yeah. Yeah.
Niners. You know who's on the board for them right now?
Let's look. I mean, I'd imagine. Fields.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have to go Fields.
Especially since they're major players in the market, rumored to be interested in Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, if they can go Fields, damn. I feel like they'll probably trade up.
I think they're going to be moving and wheeling and dealing because that's just what John Lynch does.
Yeah. Damn, I really like Farley to the Niners, but damn, Justin Fields right there at 12. You're gonna have to trade for him. That's.
Yeah, I liked the idea of Farley, but I remember Justin Fields was there. I was like, oh, yep, you know.
Yeah, that's excellent. The Chargers. So, you think that they go Slater if he's here? Because he is.
I think Slater would be the logical pick. But I don't know.
Yeah, I
Because
mean, like I just see so many drafts with him going Vera Tucker. Um, and I think Slater is just better at all the things that Vera Tucker does than Vera Tucker. So it's like, I mean, like if Slater's on the board, he can go inside if you want him to. 13's not too early for a goal. And if you want him to play tackle, he can play tackle too. You have your quarterback. I mean, your defense could use an upgrade, but we'll get there, you know.
I mean, the thing is that they have Brandon Staley now, so like maybe he'll be able to make the crap work with their horrid defense.
Right. And I mean the pass rush isn't that bad. It's the corners are not great and the linebackers could use an upgrade. So
Yeah.
So you thought it was Slater?
Yeah, let's go Slater.
Yeah.
I like it.
Slater off the board. At 13, I like that. Dang, I bet the Vikings would have liked Slater too.
Yeah, Josh Berg wants the Vikings to take Slater.
Yeah. They picked Ezra Cleveland last year. They kicked him inside to guard. I bet he'll probably stay at guard. He's been good at guard.
Yeah.
They could pick tackle too. I mean, but I think Zimmer probably picks defense.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be Kwity Paye.
Yeah.
They need help on defense, and they already have that situational pass rusher in DJ Wonham or Dylan Wonham, DJ Wonham. I don't remember. One's this year and one's next year, but I think Kwity Paye would give them a solid edge guy since they traded on Yannick Ngakoue and it kind of whiffed.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good with Kwity Paye there. Let's go Kwity Paye. This has been a another weird draft so far. I think Mac at 8 made us feel some type of way.
Yeah, I haven't been able to get past the Mac Jones pick. That's gonna be living in my head rent free for a while.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, the Patriots logically would pick Pitts or Parsons, but
the Patriots are always a trade back candidate.
They'll probably trade back.
They're always a trade back candidate.
They probably will, but like I think logically here, you pick Pitts or Parsons. They're never logical. They're gonna pick somebody.
Never. It's probably gonna be like Joseph Asai, really.
He's an OLB. I mean,
but the thing is, they don't really need that because they have decent OLBs right now anyway. Bro, it's just their offense is so, their defense wasn't bad.
Yeah.
The thing is, their offense is just so.
You think they go Tony? I think they go Tony. I think they saw Tony. They're like, oh, he's freaky. Let's pick him. I don't know. They'll go Tony now. They'll go Trask later. I don't fucking know.
I think they go. I think they go Terrace Marshall if they're going someone that's not Bateman.
How tall is Jacoby Myers? Is he an X?
He's a. I always get Y's and Z's confused. He's a slot guy.
Okay. Well, he's 6'2".
Oh, what? Never mind.
He might still play slot.
They kind of line him up everywhere.
Okay.
Is Jacoby Myers a slot receiver?
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah. I think. Let's see, Myers 17.
They just move him around.
I think he looks like a slot. So yeah, they'd go Terrace Marshall.
Okay, they might go Tony though, just because it gives them versatility to move everybody around.
Yeah, I mean,
but if they're going Tony, I think they're going Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, so let's go Terrace Marshall. I think they'll trade down. Or no, they won't trade up, right? For a quarterback. Right? Like they'll. Because I mean,
we're about to have a lot of thumb downs on this episode.
Yeah, I know. There's no way anyone's gonna like this. So we're gonna have thumbs up from Bengals fans, and that's it. Like I mean,
Everyone else is gonna be like, "What the hell?"
Here's
31
Marshall
thumbs downs.
15. I think Tony could be the fourth wide receiver off the board.
Bro, the problem is the Patriots are a trade down candidate, and it makes it confusing.
Yeah.
Like the Patriots could trade all the way down too. Like they could just keep trading.
Trade out of the first round. They don't care.
Dude, that's what Belichick does. Belichick's like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, like, he just accumulate picks and then never spend any of his fucking money. I don't know.
Oh,
Like,
seven fourth round picks. All four are gonna be all pros.
all four are going to be all pros, and they're all going to be tight ends. Like he's going to pick four tight
Exactly,
ends.
yeah.
He
And one
does,
of them is gonna be like a quarterback.
right. Cool. The
This is Caleb Farley. This
yeah,
is his.
Cardinals have Farley on the board. That's
Yeah, this has to be it, right?
what about Pitts?
No. No.
Why not? I mean, look, I'm not saying it should be Pitts, but like if you're gonna be the team having like an air raid offense, your money maker is your offense, right? And you're gonna get outgunned the last 3 games of the season or something like that. I mean, like, you can't afford that. Can't afford that. They should go Farley. They should not go anyone else.
Fine.
Farley or Pitts. I'll go Farley because it's the right thing to do. But Pitts, I don't think Pitts anyway. He falls past 16.
Oh god, you don't want to piss off the Arizona fans already before you get out there.
That's true. Anybody is an Arizona fan, leave it in the comments. Because I'll be out there. Maybe I'll be on the Cardinals beat. Maybe you and I will be in matching Kyler jerseys in the stadium, just like hanging out. So leave a comment if you live in Arizona, and leave a comment if you live in any state or city or town or country. I don't really care.
Leave a comment if you just hate our mock so far. We like comments. Just
if you hate it, if you love it.
I don't expect many to love it, but
if you have a beer suggestion, that would be good.
I do love a good beer suggestion.
So yeah, leave that in the comments. Okay, so do you think the Raiders will pick Parsons if he's still here?
No, because Mayock is such a high character guy. But it also will really come down to how much control John Gruden has, because I think John Gruden will not give a shit.
Yeah, I don't think John Gruden cares. I see Parsons here as like they need help on pass rush. Parsons can do that, but they also need help at linebacker. You can do that too.
Yeah.
The Raiders are a weird draft team anyway. That's why I'll suggest them to you on Twitter.
I know, and every time you do.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you pick for the Browns next. So
okay, flip over to edge real fast because I think it's gonna be an edge.
Rousseau, Asai, Phillips, Ojolari. I think any of these.
I think it's Rousseau. I don't know.
All right.
Maybe Ojolari.
I think it's Ojolari.
He comes from UGA, pretty good character school.
Yeah, Miami isn't really known for that. Phillips has the injury questions with the concussions. That's got to get cleared up. Rousseau took a year off. Did Ojolari opt out? He played this year.
No, Ojolari played.
Yeah, okay. And then Asai is an OLB. So it could be Asai too, but I think Ojolari. I think people are more on Ojolari than TDN. Look at this. TDN has him at 38. What is that about?
Dude, TDN's rankings are so flawed in my opinion.
Yeah. Just a predictive board though. Yeah, so if you're down to go Ojolari, I am too.
Let's do Ojolari.
You know he has a brother that goes to LSU?
Yes. I want to say I knew that.
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter today and I was like, oh. They said, are the Ojolari brothers the next brothers to take over football?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's like the next generation of Watts. So Well, damn.
Free JJ, bro. Free JJ.
Put JJ on the Steelers, bro.
Bro, get him away from Houston.
JJ, TJ, Derek, all on the same team. That would be crazy.
God, that would be. I mean, I think that's where they would probably try to, like, I think that's where he would try to go.
Yeah, might as well. I think it'd be cool.
I think it'd be fun.
So Dolphins pick here. I feel like they go tackle, right? Or do you think if Parsons falls to 18? I think Parsons go in probably I think he'll go at the end of the first round to one of these linebacker teams. But
I think this could be Kyle Pitts territory.
they picked receiver first.
Yes, but
They have Gasecki.
yes, but running a lot of two tight end sets would offset the poor offensive line play and open up the play action pass. Pitts is not a horrible blocker like everybody makes him out to be, and he could be the seam mismatch to counteract the Jalen Waddle mismatch.
All right.
Well, that was easy to sell you on.
Good. The defense is good. I think they could probably pick tackle later on. We have like no tackles off the board, which is nuts. We always do runs on tackles.
I know
So,
it's because it's about to start.
And nobody else. Yeah, it is about to start. You've got Pitts off the board at 18, which is crazy. I don't think he'll fall past 16, but if he goes at 18, good for the Dolphins. You think tackle here? They could go Bateman.
I think Washington is pissed that they just missed on Kyle Pitts here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They super want Kyle Pitts. That's like that'd be amazing because like it's so misleading to have Kyle Pitts as a tight end because Kyle Pitts lines up outside in the slot at tight end, like
he's just used everywhere.
in line.
I think Washington is gonna pick like Cosme or Darisaw here.
Uh,
I feel like I think Darisaw's the better player, but I think Cosme will probably get picked here because of traits.
Cosme, yeah, Cosme is my corner or my tackle too. I think he's got a super high ceiling. I think Darisaw's probably the better player right now. People seem to be really high on Darisaw, so I feel like Darisaw's got to go here though, right?
This is the worst case scenario for the Bears.
Well, so they didn't get a quarterback because Mac Jones went too high.
All 5 were gone by pick 12.
Yeah, but Rashad Bateman is still here.
He's an Allen Robinson. He plays very similarly to Allen Robinson, who they're probably losing free agency.
Right, they will lose him free agency. I don't think he wants to be there.
But the question is, who the hell's going to throw him the ball?
Maybe, maybe they keep Mitch. I don't know, or like
Mitch is probably gone from everything I've been hearing. So are we going to be running with Nick Foles for another year?
With Trask in round 2. I'm not mad at Nick Foles.
There's Nick better Foles, options.
Nick Foles is below average, but like I mean, you just made the freaking playoffs with Mitch Trubisky and Nick Foles. Not good playoffs.
As an 8-win team.
But 8 wins is not bad. You're picking to pick 20. 8 wins is not bad. You know, like
it's 500.
It's better than half the teams in the league. That's what I'm saying. Like you don't aspire for 8 wins. You don't aspire for 8 wins. But you made it to the playoffs.
The problem is the Bears are stuck in this weird little 8 wins, 7 wins, 9 wins trend that they're about to be stuck in. Kind of similar how Detroit was with Stafford.
Yeah.
So they're going to constantly be playing themselves right out of guys that they need.
So I mean, do you trade back and build up capital, or
I think they take Darisaw. Their line is horrid.
It is terrible. It is terrible. Darisaw is a great player too. Yeah, I think Darisaw. I like if I'm getting Darisaw at 20, I'm like, thank you, Lord. We'll probably go 3 tackles in a row because the Colts are on the board.
So
I
Colts are missing on a quarterback. They missed on the corners.
Yeah, I was about to
Uh,
say, not going.
unless they really like flip over tackles real fast. I mean, unless they like hope they can get like an Eichenberg or a Jenkins or a Radens at their second round pick.
Yeah, I think that they need to fill that that hole left by Santo immediately.
Yeah, I mean, I think they need a receiver too, but I think the receiver class is deep enough where you can get away with it.
Huge receiver class, crazy receiver class.
Yeah, like
Dwayne Screech, Amon-Ra St. Brown,
Amari
Tyler
Rogers balled out. Tylan
Rod.
Wallace is very good. Shy Smith, I think, is probably still below where he should be.
Yeah, I mean, like this guy.
Cornell Powell looked good.
I don't know how to say his last name, but he's going to a different kind of like Senior Bowl. It's not the Senior Bowl, but it's a different one.
Did he go to the Hula Bowl?
Not maybe the Hula Bowl. Nuts though, crazy.
Because the
Amir Smith
Hula Bowl
Marset,
was last night and I missed it.
Jalen Darden, crazy. Cade Johnson, we saw him at Senior
Austin
Bowl.
Watkins, fantastic.
Frank Darby, crazy. Josh Palmer.
That is stupid low for Frank Darby. And Josh Palmer, I'm going to go ahead and give a teaser to what I'm going to say in our Senior Bowl recap. Whoever the fuck drafts Josh Palmer is going to be getting a major steal.
Right. Look, I mean, it keeps going. Morian Terry, Jonathan Adams, Marquez Stevenson. Like Dez Fitzpatrick at 227. Like it keeps going. There's a ridiculous amount of receivers. So you don't have to worry about receiver. So you got to go tackle.
I think you got to go tackle. And then right here it really comes down. I think it comes down to Leatherwood or Radens or Eichenberg are the three, because those are the 3 left tackles.
Yeah.
Left of because Mayfield and Tevin Jenkins are both right tackles.
Mm-hmm.
Leatherwood looked kind of rough at the combine, Senior Bowl.
Leatherwood got kind of beat up by the edges at the Senior Bowl. I think Eichenberg and Radens are both redshirt seniors. They've been playing football a long fucking time.
I said Radens killed the Senior Bowl too.
Yeah, Radens had an awesome Senior Bowl. I wouldn't be surprised at either of these guys here. I think Radens had an awesome Senior Bowl. I think he'll go.
I think Radens. I think, in my humble opinion, he played himself into first round.
Yeah.
He cemented himself as a first round pick, and then the thing is, like, whatever concerns you have about Radens, he's a running game mauler. Like, he's fantastic in the run game, and you'd be plugging him in next to Quentin Nelson.
Yeah, and like, yeah. I mean, he's like, I think he goes right in.
And as a team that's trying to like establish the run more often now with Indy, Radens makes a lot of sense.
Yep, I'm down with Radens. I'm going Radens at 21. It might be a little high for some people, but I feel good about it after this.
I like that pick a lot.
Yeah. All right, so Tennessee picks at 22. Jadeveon Clowney didn't work out. So they can pick edge, or they're losing Corey Davis. Rashad Bateman is here. Or any Tony or whatever. But we just talked about how receivers are deep this class. It's interesting how a good receiver class can make make people go down on receivers. Like people like receivers will drop because the class is so good.
It's because you can get a starting caliber guy in the 4th round now.
Yeah. So you think they go edge rusher here?
I think they have to. I mean, their defense was really underwhelming this year. I think it kind of makes sense where to go.
Yeah. You think Rousseau? I think
Rousseau.
They want a guy with his hand in the dirt.
Yeah, I think Rousseau could be the pick and should be the pick. So, send it with Rousseau.
Yeah, I'm done. Crazy good edge class too. They're deep at least. I feel like there's not a lot of really strong guys at the top, but it's pretty deep. Not as deep as receivers, but
yeah.
So Jets picked Zach Wilson at 2. I feel like they do that a lot, but now they're at 23. You think they go? I mean, they go 1,000 different things. They can go
Do you think this is where the Parsons slide stops?
I don't know. I think they have bigger fish to fry.
Do
I
it.
mean, I think that they could start the second tier of corners. They could pick a running back. They could pick a receiver. Like I don't know. I just think they have bigger fish to fry on this team, and plus it's a young team. If you want, I think it, I really think Parsons needs to go to a team with a little bit more experience in their linebacking core that just needs like a guy to bring in, like the
Yeah.
Saints.
I mean,
Uh,
I don't think this is a very. I don't think he fits what Joe Douglas wants either.
yeah. Um, we still have these receivers. Bateman and Tony are still here. I think they could go ETN easily,
I
or
think Bateman would be a good pick here to pair with Denzel Mims.
yeah, Denzel Mims, ex receiver.
Although,
Oh,
shit. I
or
was
just
about to
tell.
say we had them take Zach Wilson, so maybe Tony could be fun.
Yeah, I think Tony would be a fun pick there too. I think receiver is a pretty solid
I
pick
think it's
there.
receiver or edge. I think
Yeah,
those are the two picks.
I agree. I agree. Um,
Dear God, Pittsburgh.
I think they'll go Najee.
I think they need to go offensive line.
I think they do too. But I
I think they
mean,
need to take Jalen Mayfield.
okay, you've got Jalen Mayfield.
I okay, no, I take that back. I think they need to pick Leatherwood because he's a plug and play anywhere in that O line, except for center. But I don't think they're going to do that. Is the problem?
I think Mayfield is a higher ceiling guy. He's really young, redshirt sophomore, if I remember right. Yep. Born in 2000.
Jesus, I feel old.
Yep. Well, I mean, I think there's some 2001 guys in this class. If
Oh
I
God.
can't remember, but yeah. So born in 2000. Uh, he is not technically super sound. I think he's got a crazy high ceiling though. He just scares me. So
I do think this could be where Parsons stops though, because they're about to lose Bud Dupree in free agency.
yeah, and that's an older team.
And
We're
the thing
talking
is,
about
Tomlin is a foot in your ass type coach
yep.
who
He's not going to play around with that shit.
no, he won't put up with it.
I mean, he'll beat Parsons' ass in the locker room.
I say
So
he won't put up with Parsons shit, and none of the leaders in the locker room will put up with Parsons shit.
there you go. Micah Parsons at 24. I think they should go to the line. Micah Parsons is an absurdly talented player. I think Micah Parsons is
I think he's a
prob-
top 10 player in this, maybe a top 5 player in this draft.
I think he is probably a I think he's top 3 on my board. 4. He's 4. So yeah, number 4 on my board. I think he's the best defensive player in the class. But all the crap that's been coming out is gonna cause a slide, I think, unless they say like it wasn't his fault or something. I don't know.
Which I think at this point would just be him kissing ass.
Right. Um. So the Jags. Uh, I've seen some safety mocks to the Jags.
Do, do you like Nasruddin or Trevon Moreg this high?
Not necessarily, but I'm just saying. I
I
don't
do
think
think
I
I
don't
do
think it's
think Nasruddin might have played himself back into.
Nasruddin showed he can play box and coverage.
Yeah, I think he's a very versatile player who rose his stock at the Senior Bowl. I don't know if he's back in the first round conversation.
No, I mean I like most of the ones I see are Morig. I think Morig's a true free safety.
I don't know if I like him there though.
I mean our other choices here, um, they probably won't go offense like skill positions. They could go tackle.
Is there a corner worth taking here?
It's ASJ or Stokes.
Or Robinson? Let's go Moreg.
Okay, I'm down to go Morig. I think they need a safety here. I think he won't sneak into the first, but Richie Grant, we saw him at the Senior Bowl.
I
Scary.
think he'll be an early round. I think he'll be a round 2 pick.
I think he'll be an early round 2. I bet if the Jags don't go safety here, I don't think they'd be mad at taking Richie Grant first thing, second round.
Yeah, no. Or Moreg if he's still there, but
yeah. Either way, yeah, Moreg I think is a really strong pick here. I'm wondering if Parsons really does fall to 24. I'm wondering if the Browns will just move up and like take his ass, because the Browns would kill for Parsons, I think.
Yeah. I mean, Stefanski would. I feel like Stefanski would not put up with that shit either.
Yeah. They need that linebacker help. They also need help on the edge. Parsons does both.
Yeah.
You think? I mean, we could pick edge here. Jalen Phillips is still here. Aside
I
from
think this is a Zaven Collins pick.
Zaven Collins, yeah. Zaven Collins is, yes.
I'm not as high on Zaven Collins as everybody else is, but I think that's a Zaven Collins pick.
Yeah, me too.
Because he's kind of like a poor man's Parson. He can do it both.
Yeah, I think the physicality he brings, and the athletic ability. I think that.
So the fact he's like 6'5", 260 and moves like he does, is impressive.
Yeah, he's nuts. Really strong player this year. I'm not as high on him either, but I do like him. Alrighty, the Ravens. I think the Ravens should pick either a guard or a center. I really do. That if it's a strong running team, Bear Tucker is still here. Davis is still here. I like Creed Humphrey even.
Creed Humphrey and Dickerson are both kind of like where I'm leaning. I think I'm torn between Dickerson and torn between Joseph Asai are kind of the two that I'm leaning.
I mean, I think they need that rush up the middle. I think that there's going to be a lot of. I think there'll probably still be a good edge available. You get Carlos Basham at your second round pick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think they need
second round pick.
I don't think they need edge as badly as it's making it out to be. I think they need IOL help though.
I agree. I wouldn't be mad at
Vera Tucker because he's stable.
I don't know if Vera Tucker will fall this far, but I think if he does, they should probably scoop him up.
Yes.
I know the good thing about Vera Tucker is his versatility. So that's really not an issue here because they're good at tackle, but
it makes me okay. Do you think they trade Orlando Brown?
It's possible.
I think they pick Vera Tucker so they can play him at guard, but then they have insurance where they can kick him right tackle if they lose. Yeah, if they have to.
I think Vera Tucker feels good here. If he goes there, then that is what it is. Yeah, 27 Vera Tucker. I've seen Vera Tucker as high as 13, so even as 12. It's I don't know. The Saints.
Yeah.
We go linebacker a lot for the Saints. Do you think there's anywhere else? I mean, Tony. I don't know about Tony.
I think Emmanuel Sanders was on a 1 year. So yeah.
I mean they could use receiver help all the time.
I think Tony would be fun as just a weapon for that offense.
Yeah, I think so too. We always go linebacker. Collins off the board, Parsons off the board, JOK. I mean, there's still. I feel like these guys. I don't really see it. I wouldn't mind Moses in the first.
I think Moses is not a first round pick anymore.
I really like Moses. I like his high floor. I think he's a safe pick. I think he does the same thing as Nick Bolton, but he's bigger, and I think he's better at coverage.
That's fair.
And so I think he's better than Nick Bolton. I think Nick Bolton is just that people forgot what a headhunter Dylan Moses is.
I mean, I think Nick Bolton's fun, but I mean, I think that it just makes more. I think Moses is a better player.
Right, I agree. But yeah, I'm down to go Tony here if you're down.
I'm gonna go Tony. Why not?
Cool. So the Green Bay Packers, there's actually like a fair amount of wide receivers gone. There's six receivers gone.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ.
so not that the
Okay,
Packers pick a receiver in the first place,
I
but
think they need corner because Kevin King was horrible in the playoffs.
okay.
I was thinking Aaron Robinson.
All right, let's go Aaron Robinson. Uh, yeah, Aaron Robinson showed he can play slot, he can play outside. Super strong player at the Senior Bowl as well. We've got some Senior Bowl crushes for sure. And if you want to hear our thoughts on the Senior Bowl or on just football in general, follow our Twitters. They'll be in the description at Arcado NFL, at H Thompson NFL. Follow us. Why not?
Please.
Yeah, Aaron Robinson. Look at that. DJ had him going 30, so F you, DJ. He's going 29. And not Tutu Atwell. So, all right.
That man really put Tutu out on the first.
You know, like I've seen some like videos and some articles and stuff that are like fire Daniel Jeremiah. Like he's doing crazy stuff. Daniel Jeremiah is more plugged in than I will ever dream to be, and so it scares me because maybe fucking Tutu Atwell is going in the first. I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Every time I hear like the talk of Slater over Sewell and Jeremiah's mocks, I'm like, that might actually happen.
Right. Right. It's crazy to us, but like it could happen.
Like the man's so plugged in around the league.
I mean, he was the guy who had Mekhi Becton, as his first tackle earlier than anybody else.
Jeremiah just he knows like the pulse of the league. He knows the trends, and the league's a copycat league, so like he knows kind of how it's gonna go.
Yeah. All right. The Bills pick at 30. What about ETN?
Okay, I was thinking Najee for y'all actually.
Okay. All right. So yeah, either way. The main thing I see is that
I mean, I think y'all need some help on defense, and I think you might lose Matt Milano in free agency.
I don't know how many people want Matt Milano. And I think he'll be cheap to resign.
See, some people were talking. I saw on Twitter, like people talking about it on Twitter earlier about how they think Matt Milano is gonna be a high priced free agent.
I do not want people to know how good Matt Milano is. People don't need to know. But yeah, if we're gonna lose Matt Milano, I'll go Dylan Moses here and not be mad at a single minute of a single day.
I mean, I think you could wait on the linebackers, but I think running back is a bigger need.
Yeah, the thing I'm talking about with the running backs is I think that the line, especially the middle of the line, still needs some help, and we're trying to stuff it up the gut every single minute. I think we need an offensive weapon at running back, and that's why I suggested ETN.
Yeah, I mean, I could hear, I could listen to the argument for like a Wyatt Davis here, because he is on the board.
Yeah, I want to go Wyatt Davis. I don't want people to yell at me. But Wyatt Davis is the dream.
I say if you want to go Davis, I think him or Najee have to be the pick.
Yeah, let's go Wyatt Davis. I think Wyatt Davis is an excellent pick. I think he's borderline top 10 player in the class. Not a lot of people think that, and that's okay. I just think he's insane. I think he's so good. So
yeah, I mean, as much as I love Najee, it doesn't feel practical because they took Zach Moss last year and they took Singletary the year before.
Yeah, those are just both third round picks, and I think they're both built to be second running backs, honestly. But
so they're both built to get 120 carries.
Right, but if maybe we upgrade the line and suddenly they both look great. I'm hoping. I've got big things in mind for Zach Moss. I actually really liked him last year. So
I loved Zach Moss's tape.
Yeah. So the Bucks, I think
ETN
pass rush, right? Oh, ETN. Well, okay, but they seem committed to Rojo.
Yeah, but Fournette's probably not going to be sticking around as a free agent because I think he's about to get paid in free agency. And the thing is, Rojo has only one good year, and it's a running back by committee thing now, and ETN opens up the passing game. which they have struggled with their backs all year.
Yeah. ETN, I'm down. Last year, I actually, for a mock that I had or it was, I guess it was an idea that I had, but the Bucks trade down from 14 and pick DeAndre Swift. I thought that was such a good idea.
Hold
They
on.
ended up picking. They ended up
Were
picking
you
worse.
cooking ratatouille earlier?
Oh, you seeing that?
Yeah,
No,
bro.
I'm gonna cook ratatouille.
Okay.
Uh, yeah. Well, actually, we'll take a quick break. Tasty as this ratatouille recipe, and it looks so gas. And I well, I guess the video is not going to start over, but it looks so gas, and so I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
Um,
So.
yeah, it's gonna be good. It's just, I mean, it's like eggplant, squash, zucchini, tomato over a tomato sauce, and I put it in the oven.
Oh,
Cook
okay.
it in my cast iron. Look
Yeah,
over
yeah.
some.
Okay, that sounds gas.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I love a good veggie. Um, 32 here, we made it. The
Jesus.
Chiefs can pick whoever they want. Let's be clear. The Chiefs can pick whoever they want.
Chiefs can do whatever the hell they want to do.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. So, you think they go IDL? You think they
Nah,
go
bro. Give them Landon Dickerson.
all right, down. Super down.
You know how fun that man would be in a small market like Kansas City?
Yeah, Landon Dickerson's fun. There we go. We'll take him. Finish it up. I'm not going to read you the picks as always, but we finally did it. We finished. Waddle at 3 is a big one. Jones at 8. They're going to hate me for that. They're going to hate me.
Austin Morris is going to kill us.
Yeah,
Garrett
50
Ballard's going to
12
kill
is
us for,
good.
for Tampa
Marshall
taking
at
a running back.
Yeah, it probably is, but like
Matt Valdinos is going to kill us for taking Cosme.
ain't nobody gonna like this one. But fine, fine. So there you are. Parsons drops to 24. That's about where we're sitting. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, come back to you, but we hit a nice 112. That's nice. I like that.
Solid time.
I finished 2 PBRs. I got to take a pisser. Like I said before, follow us on Twitter. Give us a subscribe. Throw us a comment, please. That would be great. Tell us what you liked, you didn't like, and hopefully we'll see you next time. So good luck out there, guys.